wait. Testing. Hold on. Let me just is that a good spot? Okay. I think that's a good spot. We're gonna work with this for a little bit. So yeah, this is a really cool setup. I thought I'd try something new. I know it's second video on the entire channel, but hey, I mean, what the hell? Here we are. We're gonna have fun, hopefully, with this. And I wanted to really cover something. Just I don't I don't get the point of any of this. I don't understand. What just happened? Eh, what does it have to do with me exactly? So you did all this crazy shit just for me to review the game. Alright, fair enough. Oh, and before we start, this video will be split into multiple categories to help separate each mechanic or feature. Starting with the background, we'll then go into the gameplay itself, plot, graphic design, sound design, and at the end, an overview of everything and a rating. Okay, enough yapping. Let's start the There isn't one. But, like, no, seriously, what's known about this game is, like, little to none other than what the game itself has. But what we do know is that there are two main people behind this beautiful creation of a game. You have Michael Markowski and Maxwell S. Robertson to thank for the Museum of Anything Goes. So, yeah, there you go. There's your two guys. No, come on, please. Cheer for them. Not me. Come on. They're up to. There's a little information about who these guys even are, or if they're even alive. I'm sure they are. I hope they're doing well wherever you guys are. Transition. But luckily, we also do have a publisher, Wayzata Technologies. And honestly, that's probably our biggest lead for figuring out what the hell this game, like, where it came from. On January 26, 2016, web publisher, Atari historian, and podcaster Kay Savage just so happened to interview the guy who founded Wayzata Technologies. And his name was Mark Engelbart. He's the guy that founded it. And he actually just so happens to say a few things in this interview that I'm going to play right here about Museum of Anything Goes that I find kind of interesting, and you might too, because it kind of shows how even then it was kind of a risk, actually.
There was one title called The Museum of Anything Goes, and we thought it was clever, but we didn't love it or anything. I think Wired Magazine labeled that one of the 10 worst CD-ROMs on the market.
So we're really not off to a good start, are we? So, enough of the old background. I think it's time to discuss exactly what is in the Museum of Anything Goes that makes it so different? Also, one more thing I want to mention about the background real quick is that you might also know the name Museum of Anything Goes or know about the game because of Vinesauce, who, funny streamer, funny guys. They make some really good stuff, so go check it out. I think Vinny did a stream on it himself. That was like back in like 2016, I want to say. It was a while ago, but it is really funny. His reaction to a lot of stuff is priceless, so yeah, I'm plugging a channel I have no affiliation with.
I'm a dive bomber. Take a look at me. Check out my game. I just made the game a little louder.
Don't go in there. Look what happened to me.
That was the skeleton. So is the skeleton... I don't understand.
Shit is about to get insane. Upon starting the game up, we're greeted with this wonderful intro. Nothing too crazy. There's a zebra and some just silly visuals, and then there we are. We're put right into it. He's telling us how to click stuff. Okay, that seems pretty normal. We got a whole family over here dancing or something, hitting a jig. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. We got a guy. I'm a dive bomber. He's there. These buried bucket. Their heads are on the buckets on the beach, and there's a carriage and a kid on a tricycle. What a great way to start a game. No introduction, simply just, here's how you click this, and this is what we have to work with. Take this and just multiply it by like 10. That's the game. That's what we're working with here. That is what we're gonna be talking about. And yep, Portrait 1. Puzzles. It's a puzzle. You can select the things and just change it, and you make a puzzle. Portrait 2. We have a fish flying around, which turns into a rhombus, then a helicopter, then a skeleton skull, and and then you get dragged away to space. Portrait 3. We're at the zoo, so a little bit better. There's some giraffes and some monkeys. Just you can see all the different videos of them if you click on like the informational plaques, and yeah. Portrait 4. There's a person holding, is that like a baby chimpanzee? I'm not sure. I think that's what that is. And if you click around it, just these random objects that'll bring more videos beside it. So again, it's kind of like the zoo one. Nothing too crazy, just some animals. You know, you can't go wrong with that. Portrait 5, polar bear. Portrait 6. And we have this person on a snowmobile, and it's like a choose your own adventure type game. Okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, that was kind of weird, but we're doing normal. Like, this is normal, right? All right. Okay. Portrait 7. We are going down the river. Down the river of near Chicago. There's Lake Michigan, so you know we're in the States. Pretty cool. And you can see different angles of what we're seeing as we go down the river. Okay, so pretty cool. Just like a little compilation, a bridge opener. Okay, awesome. Portrait 8, and we have an ice skater here. And you can see all the different moves and stuff she does by clicking all the different buttons on the side. That's pretty fun. Yeah. Portrait 9, and here we are, we're gonna navigate San Francisco.
Down.
If I could figure out how to fucking do this. And now we've made it to the back part of the museum. Well, not quite the far back, but we're in the little circular area. And there's more portraits here, but let's just take a little bit of an intermission and see what other weird stuff we can find.
They're good to look at, they're fun to eat, they're good to look at, they're fun to eat, they're chocolate.
They're good to look at, they're fun to eat. I'm sad. Portrait 10, a radio. Portrait 11, the Chicago Public School System, and some interviews.
It's quite a rewarding experience. Most of the children were a joy to work with. Some of them could really challenge you. With a sense of humor, and by treating them as equals, I managed to survive. The Chicago public school system is generally regarded as one of the worst in the country.
Now, compared to the rest of what you've already seen before, this one is a little bit different. This isn't just one of the portraits just thrown in there for just, oh, this is fun, haha, 90s game. This is one of the really weird, like, serious moments in the Museum of Anything Goes. Not only is it like a call out to the Chicago school system, there's also student interviews involved. These vary into different perspectives, like where people came from, their backgrounds, and what they think about the school system and the area itself. And there's just also this weird morphing thing that's just there for funsies, I guess. What's insane is these kids are probably now in their 30s or 40s by now. So, you know, if you see this video and you're in this game, I hope the system didn't fail you too bad, and hopefully you're successful. But enough on that, let's continue with the portraits. Portrait 12, we have a globe here, and you click on one of these weird cube of country things, it shows you pictures of the given country. Yes, the audio gets very annoying after a while. Okay. Portrait number 13. It looks like we have a performance to watch. So all three of these acts basically just reused audio from throughout the game, and they're performing it for us. Just, yeah, that,
We are
okay.
known as
There's a
we
lot of
love
just
girls.
okay in this game. Yeah, you can tell by now. Portrait number 14. We are making a garden. And this is my garden. Portrait 15. Train. Portrait 16. We have Freddy Fazbear. And if you click on him, he turns the light on, and oh my god, that's a clown. Portrait 17. Ooh, another puzzle. You gotta match all the correct rectangles and make the image whole. Yep. Portrait 18, I don't know what the hell to do on this one. Portrait 19, time to feed some fish. I suck at this. Portrait 20, you can make pictures. Portrait 21, and these faces, you click on them and they take you to weird encounters. Yeah.
Chicken or the egg?
And now the time has come. Portrait number 22. Now, the number really doesn't matter to the game because I'm just numbering them myself, but it's the portrait that this is the one you're going to want to stick around for. If there's something you know about this game, it's probably going to be this part right here. You make a guy fall out of the sky, you're forced to watch his funeral, and then it warns you, don't click the casket, you might see something, you might see something, you don't want to click that casket. But we as humans are naturally curious, we're gonna click the casket. Now before you say, holy shit, that's bonkers, the idea really is, but from what I've read up on, it is not actually a human corpse, it's actually most likely a pig or a dog, something like that, so it's okay. I'm still gonna censor it because it's a shock, but hey, it's in the game. And the creepy ass audio over it really doesn't help either, but it's okay. It's okay. Portrait 23, and now we're gonna look at religion. Portrait 24, which totally isn't the most disturbing sound you've ever heard. Fuck, it didn't work. Yeah, that's some real spooky shit right there.
The museum was designed as simply a place to explore. No smoking is allowed on the premises.
I'm gonna need that fucking smoke right when I'm done with this video. We're almost there, do not worry. Portrait 25, an incredibly valued message that hopefully everybody agrees with. Portrait 26, it's a train, but this time you can drive the train, holy shit. Portrait 27, we can observe Chicago from up in a building. Portrait 28, we can now walk with people in Chicago. Portrait 29, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what this is. This is scary as shit. Portrait 30, Mark Michaels is doing random shit.
Hey buddy, there's a train behind you.
Portrait 31, very self-aware messages. There's some really crazy deep stuff said in this portrait. Like it makes you think. And finally, Portrait 32. Last one we'll be showing in this video, the main area, the show space in the museum. This one is just as weird as the last one. It regards letters and death. Yeah. You have one that's referencing John Lennon, you have another that references Kurt Cobain. It's weird. And many other people that I'm not personally familiar with, but it's still crazy. So there are a few more things I didn't show off that are in the museum. There's some more portraits I didn't cover. I'm gonna leave that for you to check out because there's still plenty more, even with what I showed that I didn't time well. I don't want to make this video like an hour long, holy shit. But there's plenty more to see. But you know, we're not done yet. We're going to the back rooms. So we got a few more to go. But first, yes, that was quite the run through. Grab some water, get something to eat, just just take a deep breath because my throat is scratchy too. I should have drank while reading the script. Okay. All right, let's do this. To the back, we are gonna go.
We are the moon ants, we do the work. We are the moon ants, we love the dirt.
So yeah, it's not too bad. Holy shit, are you alright? So, they're gone. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I need to find a way out of here. I'm done. I'm done. Is that an exit? That better damn well be an exit. I'm leaving. No more museum. I'm done. I gotta get out of here. I'm going insane. I'm done.
Hey, no tourists are...
Oh, okay. So things just got really dystopian. Oh, okay. Nice. I'm gonna snap my fingers and we're gonna be at the front of the museum. 3, 2, fuck it. Bazinga. The graphics are, I guess, alright given the time this was made. And the sound design is just as fucking weird. Think of this game as if it was Myst. Like that same graphic style, that idea, but if it was fucking insane and had no objective at all. And out of all the pre-rendered type video games from the 1990s, this one definitely stands out the most to me just because of how crazy it really is. Once you get past the initial craziness of the game, you start breaking it down. There's really not much to it, in all honesty. And like from the segment prior, just all the parts of the game and the portraits, once you get the main idea, it just kind of repeats itself, and that's kind of everything in the game. It's just insert, go to portrait, oh, something weird, oh, okay, that's cool, and you move on. Rinse and repeat. That's the cycle of the Museum of Anything Goes. And for what this game is, it's completely fine. These guys unintentionally created essentially what is a time capsule. And for some of the game, it took the deepest part of the human mind and our deepest thoughts and, well, put it into the game. And with the Museum of Anything Goes being essentially like what could have been lost media, being able to play it now is a big feat by itself. So, while the game isn't the most perfect thing ever created and definitely has some flaw, it's not the worst thing in the world either. Because there's nothing that's ever going to be able to beat this scale of being insane. Nothing is ever going to come to this scale of being, what the hell am I playing? The Instagram Reels of the 90s, ladies and gentlemen. So, for those that they like it, I understand. And for those that don't get it at all, I get you as well. While doing research for this game, I came across another review for it. The Collection Chamber actually ends off his review with basically what I agree with fully.
At the end of the day, you can tell that this was a passion project for these guys. I won't even be surprised if the teacher students were involved in some of the designs or ideas found in the museum. It almost feels like a child's dreams or a lunatic's nightmares were picked apart and filtered into a collage of surrealist insanity. The problem with this showcase is that it's best to experience it for yourself, rather than have it explained. I don't want to give away anything or spoil this books, so do yourself a favor if you like weird shit, and download this.
And what about my rating? Bye.